types of food contamination are physical, chemical, and biological contamination. Physical contamination occurs when a physical object enters food at same stage of the production or preparation process. Physical object can introduce biological contaminants and can be a choking hazard. Example of physical contaminant is when a particular food contains a piece of earring. This happening occurs when the food handler didn't remove his or her jewelry during the process or the production of food. Chemical contamination occurs when food comes into contact with toxic chemicals which can lead to chemical food poisoning. The example of toxic chemicals is detergent and other cleaning materials. The example of chemical contamination is when a particular food is placed or put in a certain container that is not washed properly and still contains the slimy and fragrance of dishwashing liquid or soap. Biological contamination occurs when food becomes contaminated by living organisms or the substance they produce such as bacteria, viruses, parasites, protozoa, and fungi. The example of biological contamination is when a certain food is not properly washed and cooked and it may contain Campylobacter, a bacteria that can cause diarrhea, fever, and stomach cramps. Maintenance and sanitation is a prerequisite program that includes the elements of cleaning, disinfection, sanitation, pest management, and waste management. This prerequisite program maintains the cleanliness and safety of the tools and equipments before, during, and after the production of food. Personal hygiene is also a prerequisite program that refers to maintaining an appropriate degree of personal cleanliness and behaving and operating properly. The example elements of personal hygiene is personal cleanliness, in which it includes the effective hand washing and the wearing of adequate protective clothing and footwear. This prerequisite program is important to avoid physical contamination. Transportation or delivery is another example of prerequisite program. It ensures the food safety during transportation from one facility to another facility. Transportation facility is designed and managed to protect food products from potential contamination and damage. Training is a prerequisite program that is fundamentally important to any food hygiene. In this stage, the food handlers will know their roles and responsibilities in food control. Also in this space, the food handler will have the information and knowledge on the practices inside the facility and on how to handle and store food safely and properly. The prerequisite program elements for product information and consumer awareness is important. All food product that has been produced should have a printed label indicating where it came from, the ingredients, when it is made, and its expiration date. This information will make sure that the food is safe for the consumer and will guide them on how they will handle, store, process, prepare, consume, and display the product to avoid wastage and food poisoning. The importance of training programs on food safety is to provide the information and knowledge to the food handler so they will know the rules in food hygiene and practices such as how to handle and store food safely and properly. The design and layout of the rooms and premises should be built of materials that is easily cleaned, disinfected, and maintained. The rooms and premises should have different storages for the tools, equipments, meat, vegetables, dry ingredients, liquid ingredients, and cleaning detergents for it to avoid contamination. The facility should have proper ventilation to control the temperature inside to prevent the buildup of harmful substances like bacteria.